Breaking news! The Lagena brothers have just found something that made them shudder, and the once buzzing dig ended abruptly. What terrifying mystery have they concealed? The reality they discovered might never be accepted by the world. The History Channel's popular reality series, The Curse of Oak Island, has come under fire in recent weeks following the discovery of some centuries-old indigenous artifacts, which prompted local officials to shut down a large portion of the show's dig operation, causing several archaeologists to be sent packing. Fans are already speculating as to whether the Lagenas and their crew will ever experience a return to normalcy, not to mention the future of Oak Island. During the final dig on the island, the Lagena brothers and their crew unearthed a bizarre find leading to the closure of Excavation. While the Lagena brothers and metal detector specialist Gary Drayton have mostly found mud, wood, and other metal implements on the 140 acres of the purportedly cursed Oak Island, they have also found a number of rare artifacts. But what precisely are these insane discoveries they managed during the final excavation in the whimsical realm of Oak Island? By mapping out places beneath the island using modern technology, allowing them to locate hints and potential entrance routes without needlessly excavating. But the excavation led to a fresh dispute with the Canadian authorities. Will obstacles keep standing in the way of the Lagena brothers' search for the lost fortune on the Curse of Oak Island? Who knows? In the 6th season episode Voyage to the Bottom of the Cenote, things take a worrying turn as treasure seeker Marty Lagena makes the optimistic but hasty declaration, "Here we are in H8, we're going to keep looking. What may possibly fail?" When metal detecting specialist Gary Drayton discovers a possible top pocket discovery amid the loot, the squad has no notion of the fate that is about to befall them. Coming from the more optimistic of the two treasure-hunting Lagena brothers, these words have an especially ominous ring to them. In a recent episode, the action in the Money Pit area came to a similar sudden halt when someone found what could be a bone fragment. The more the Lagena brothers and their team excavate, the closer they reach the legendary treasure. It's been almost a decade since they worked on unearthing the truth, but unfortunately they never reached such a great height until now. This season left them, and their fans shocked when they brought such discoveries to the audience's platter. However, things will take to the next level in The Curse of Oak Island Season 10, Episode 25, when the new discoveries connect all the pieces together. So, are they close to locating the treasure? Well, fans are curious to learn this. And the hits keep coming. The next episode will solve another enigma. On Lot 5, Laird Niven resumes his excavation work. The crew will search for the secret buried beneath the triangle-shaped marsh as they move on. The team will continue digging, but they will soon get startling information that links Lot 5 to the triangle-shaped marsh. When the crew keeps digging in Money Pit, they'll also discover a remarkable discovery. They are now more prepared than ever to solve the puzzle. Marty, Craig, and Charles have been getting ready to down the Esther participate via Skype at the War Room meeting of the Fellowship of the Dig. The crew is informed by Marty and Craig that they just met Jeremy Church, a geophysicist working for Eagle Canada's seismic exploration business, who appears in Season 6, Episodes 1 and 3. The data from the extensive seismic survey of the eastern half of Oak Island that Church and the rest of the Eagle Canada team completed back in Season 7, Episode 6 has finally been analyzed. The information points to the existence of an anomaly at a depth of around 60 feet close to the southeast corner of the cave-in pit. The anomaly significantly resembles the Smith's Cove flood tunnel since it is linear and looks to be moving toward the Money Pit. Remember how GPR specialists Steve Watson and Don Johnston found several subterranean anomalies close to the cave-in pit in Season 7, Episode 2? One of them was located at a depth of 82 feet, and the other was located at a depth of 91 feet. Following exploratory drilling, it was discovered that 4 feet of sand were present between 99 and 109 feet below the surface. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more blues from the world of mysteries. Today, Oak Island is still a fascinating location where tourists may follow in the footsteps of the pioneers by exploring the Money Pit's depths and taking in the incredible find that permanently altered the course of history. The island serves as a reminder that there are still mysteries to be solved, secrets to be revealed, and treasures hiding in the most unlikely locations. Click on the video links popping up for more interesting content, and we will catch you there in a minute. The enthralling tale of persistent search culminates in a horrible final excavation that rewrites history and challenges the human imagination. Prepare to be astounded because reality is more magnificent than your wildest dreams. It's the Lagena brothers again. During the final phase of excavation at Oak Island, they made a terrible discovery with their crew. On the 140 acres of the supposedly cursed Oak Island, the Lagena brothers and metal detector expert Gary Drayton have pointed to the fact that this was a legitimate historical discovery, the first of many throughout the program. Could this inconspicuous copper coin be evidence of previously undiscovered pirate treasure? The Lagena brothers appeared to be on the right track in their search for Oak Island's concealed wealth. In the second episode of the second season, Return to the Money Pit, treasure hunter Gary Drayton discovered not one, but two distinctive treasures while metal detecting. He made his first discovery near Oak Island's shore. Drayton and his associates discovered a button from a 17th century military officer's uniform, although it is unknown to which military it belonged. However, it could be evidence that the military was responsible for some of the confidential information on the island. In the interim, Drayton and his companions discovered their second find of the day in a nearby forest. A small coin that appeared to be a 17th century Maravedi similar to the one discovered in the season finale of the previous year was concealed in the soil. Compared to other coins, however, this one was substantially smaller, perhaps the size of 2 Maravedis as opposed to 8. Even though they are small, these incredible discoveries may point to a larger treasure hidden on Oak Island. In the third episode of the second season, The 8-Pointed Star, Gary made 2 astounding scientific discoveries. This time, Drayton and his companions discovered 2 17th century King Charles II Britannia coins buried beneath the pebbles and pyrite strewn along the coastline. One of the coins clearly displayed the year 1771 on its surface, indicating that they were centuries ancient. Where did these 17th organization that is already closely associated with many of the artifacts found on Oak Island are said to be connected in some way? Gary Drayton and his metal detecting team once more find evidence of activity on the island in the 17th century in Dead Man's Chest, the second episode of the 5th season of The Curse of Oak Island. This time the activity may have been from the military, potentially from pirates, or even from both. The crew finds a 17th century musket ball that was used in weapons before discovering what they think is a Maravedi, which is similar to the object found in The Find, the Season 1 finale. The difference is that this currency has been divided up into smaller, easier-to-handle pieces. Coins like the Maravedi were often cut in the 17th century to create change. This practice gave origin to the phrase pieces of 8, which was later made well known by the classic pirate novel Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Another puzzle piece that supports the idea that pirates visited the Oak Island coasts. Is it feasible that additional research on piracy has to be done? The Lagena brothers and Gary Drayton continue their search for hidden money in The Curse of Oak Island, Season 5, Episode 3, Obstruction, by looking into the Dunfield spoils. Robert Dunfield dug a hole that was 100 feet wide and 140 feet deep in 1965 in an attempt to find the rumored treasure that was supposed to be hidden on Oak Island. Ultimately, the large hole was filled in on its own, and the search for the treasures proved to be futile. The soil that was taken out during excavation, however, was not put to another use and ended up being called the Dunfield spoils. With the use of a metal detector, the Oak Island crew swiftly located a pair of English coins bearing the likeness of King Charles II on one side and the dates 1673 and 1694 on the other. These 2 coins' discovery on Oak Island in the 1700s suggests that either English military soldiers or pirates frequented the area. For more recent stuff, don't forget to subscribe and enable post notifications. In an effort to unravel, the crossbow bolt adds another layer of enigma to Oak Island's lengthy and illustrious past, which was already fraught with enigma to begin with. In the past, it is conceivable that the Knights Templar traveled to, or even resided on the island. The discovery that the bolt dates to the 13th century enhances the historical significance of the object and situates it within the larger context of the island's history. This discovery adds to the growing body of evidence, suggesting that Oak Island was the site of a significant event in the island's past. The discovery of Nolan's cross on Oak Island has also sparked widespread speculation regarding the possible role of the Knights Templar in the annals of the island. However, additional research is necessary to fully comprehend the effects of these discoveries. This occurrence serves as a cautionary reminder to approach stories of unexpected discoveries with a skeptical mindset. There are many variables that can affect the veracity and dependability of such stories, but it is possible to stumble upon something genuinely exceptional. It may be challenging to determine the veracity of these reports because they could be the result of anything from pranks and misunderstandings to blatant fabrications. As more of the money pit was excavated, a complex network of tunnels and passages, as well as numerous artifacts and intriguing objects, were uncovered. Since then, a large number of daring explorers have traveled to the location in the hopes of unearthing the legendary treasures that are said to be buried there, thereby putting an end to the mystery encircling the location. Despite the numerous expeditions and excavations that have been conducted, the money pit remains a tantalizing enigma. Ultimately relocated to Nova Scotia and purchased property on Oak Island. The discovery of coins, buttons, and a fragment of a revolver on Lot 24 piqued the public's interest, leading them to speculate that Ball may have been involved in the treasure hunt. The meaning of these artifacts is currently unknown, but they may cast light on Ball's activities while he was on the island. Nevertheless, Oak Island is renowned for its mysteries, and it's possible that there are even more mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Therefore, we must continue our inquiry to comprehend what these artifacts discovered on Ball's land and the other discoveries made on the island represent. The Oak Island granite stone is a peculiar artifact that has baffled explorers for an extended period of time. It was discovered by accident while they were excavating the money pit, and it is covered with strange inscriptions that no one has yet deciphered. Even though many have searched for it,